Hey there folks, good morning, welcome back to my channel. So I'm still getting a lot of questions about visas and what is required to enter Vietnam at this time. So we're in July now, coming towards the middle of July, which is the peak travel season inside Vietnam and also for most of the world, well a lot of the world, because people are off school now and people are planning their holidays and they want to know where they can travel to and how they can get into that country. So what is the situation in Vietnam at the moment, guys? So it's very similar to what it was when I updated you last time, but there's two things that I wanted to add and make clear because I've had a lot of questions about these 2 points. So number one, you do not need any COVID insurance, okay? So to come to Vietnam, you do not need to buy any of the COVID liability insurance, which you may have heard of, and you do not need any type of COVID test. So no PCR, no ATK, no rapid test. This is not needed to enter Vietnam. Just come with your passport and of course your visa, and you will be allowed to gain entry depending on what country you are coming from. So what is the visa situation now at the moment in the middle of July 2022? So we still have the e-visa, which is the predominant way to enter the country at the moment, guys. So the e-visa is available to 80 countries, and again I'll leave the link in the description so you can go to the official site and make sure that you use this link, guys. It's a government link, it's no affiliation to me whatsoever, but it is the official link, and there's a lot of false and fake websites and links out there where they'll charge over the $25, which it should be. You might not get a visa at all, there'll be all sorts of issues. So use the official link and only pay $25 and you'll get your e-visa within 3 to 4 working days. I know some people have got it within 24 hours. Some people it's taken up to 5 days, but most people can get it within 2 to 3 days, like it says on the website. So the e-visa is available for 30 days, guys, and the list of countries is available on the government website below in the description. If you're coming for less than 30 days and you want to stay for up to 15 days, then there's around 25 countries at the moment who are able to enter Vietnam visa free. So these are predominantly the Asian countries like Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Philippines, and the Asian portion of these countries get up to 30 days visa free. So between 21 and 30 days visa free for the Asian countries, and I'll put a description definition in the video below so you can see. But other countries in Western Europe, there's a small proportion of countries like France, Spain, UK that get up to 15 days visa free, so you can come just with your passport. There's no visa needed to be applied for before you arrive, and they'll just stamp you in and you get 15 days on that visa. Is the e-visa renewable? Well, it's not extendable, but it is renewable. So I know people in Vietnam at the moment who are on their 4th e-visa, and they've done that from inside Vietnam, but they have to leave and come back. So they will reapply for a new e-visa inside Vietnam, then they'll go to Cambodia maybe for a couple of hours, Moc Bai, which is about 2 hours away. They'll cross the border, get a stamp, pay whatever money they need to, and then come back into Vietnam and get issued with a new e-visa. So there is a way to stay in Vietnam a little bit longer, and that's the only way at the moment, unless you have a legitimate job with a legitimate sponsor. But I wouldn't recommend it, guys, because it's a lot of hassle, right? If you've got how can you plan your life if you're consistently doing a visa run every 30 days? Your passport is constantly going back and forth between officials, and it's all very, very messy. But if you want to be, or you really need to be in Vietnam for more than a month, it is possible by extending the e-visa, although me personally, I wouldn't recommend that at the moment. But there are people who've done it 3, maybe even 4 times. So it is possible. What about longer visas then, guys? Well, unfortunately at the moment, the pre-COVID 3, 6 and 12-month tourist visas are not available. They have not returned. So the 1-year American visa, which was very popular for tourists, for example, has not yet returned. There's still no news about this, whether it will return or not. I have friends who are linked in with immigration. I have friends who are visa agents, and they tell me as of yesterday, there's still no news on this. So it's a little bit strange, but that's where we are at the moment. The 3-month visas that were very readily available and very easily able to be extended, these are still not available either. You can get 3-month business visas on arrival, or you can get the 3-month visa business visa at your local embassy before you come to Vietnam. But again, these are much more difficult to obtain than they were before COVID, and you do need a very legitimate sponsor this time. You can't just get some agent to do it and pay them $150, which may have been the case before. No, you can't do that anymore. You have to have a proper sponsor that will, vouch for you when you're here, and you will be checked up on when you come to Vietnam. Are the 3-month business visas extendable? No, they are not. You can apply and get a new one very easily, but again, you have to leave the country and come back. So you can do your 3 months working if your work permit does not arrive in time. So the idea, just to take a step back a second, guys, the idea of the 3-month business visa is for you to process a work permit within those 3 months. But unfortunately, like I said before, the work permit situation is still very difficult at the moment. Often the work permit is taking a lot longer than 3 months. So people are having to do a visa run to get another 3-month business visa and then come back in and continue to try and get a work permit. Why are work permits taking so long when officially it says 14 to 21 days? Well, the rumor has it that everything is changing in the immigration department. There's a new boss in the south and things are shifting around. Policy is tightening, favoring more towards local talent and local people as opposed to foreigners coming in. It's interesting, a little bit worrying for people who have been here a long time and work here, obviously. Nobody likes uncertainty, and it's tricky, right? How can you plan your life if you're constantly on 1 month or 3-month visas? But that's the way it is. Okay, so that's the way it is at the moment, guys. Just a quick update for you today. There it is. That's all the information that is available at the moment. It's all online, and I'll leave you the link to the official government website in the description below. Please leave some comments, message me if there's anything you're not sure of. I will do my best to assist you and help you with my knowledge and the knowledge of my contacts here. Just remember, guys, use the official government website. Try to avoid using agents. You don't need to use an agent at all at the moment for anything. They will not really be able to help you. You can do everything yourself with the government website, and it's only $25. So no COVID test is needed, no COVID insurance is needed. Vietnam is very, very open, but more for shorter term holidays of less than 30 days at the moment. Okay, guys, I will keep updating you every month on the visa situation, and of course, if anything changes, like for example the longer visas suddenly make a magical reappearance, I will be the first person here to tell you about that. Okay, so please subscribe to the channel so you can get the information quickly and be notified when there are any changes and I release a new video. I'd love to have you on board. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, guys. Have a great afternoon. Catch you later.